when your life is almost stripped from you, you appreciate every day, and I don't take it for granted.
I'm like the last person who should be shopping for plants for somebody because I have no idea what I'm doing. But I'm gonna do my best, Debbie. I'm doing my best.
Oh my gosh, that's gorgeous. Oh my God.
Today I've got a very, very special episode planned for you. We are going to be doing a surprise patio makeover for Debbie, a truly incredible woman, a cancer survivor who's taken her journey and turned it into a mission to help others. She's been through a lot, and now it's our turn to give back, even if it's just a little bit. A big thank you to CHITA Living for helping me make this very, very special episode come to life. We are going to be doing a mini makeover on her back patio. As you can see, I have my car packed to the hilt and my husband's following behind in his truck. We are ready to go, so let's get on the road. Okay, so we just arrived and they live in the most beautiful neighborhood. It's like cool. So charming. It's got like this southern charm to it. Yes. It does. So we're gonna go introduce ourselves to Rick, her husband. Debbie is not here right now. She may come later today, or we'll just have to see.
But she can't see it until it's over.
She can't see
right?
it's
so it's
over.
Gonna be a surprise.
It's totally gonna be
hard for her to do that.
Yeah.
They said they're gonna close the blinds and everything. So.
Yeah, so let's go in and go introduce ourselves to Rick, and let's introduce you to the space. And me too, because I haven't seen it yet. Yeah.
Hello.
Hey.
How are you guys doing?
Hey, nice to meet
Rick,
you.
so nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. Thanks for coming.
So we're here to do a makeover for your wife, and she's not here right now.
She's not here, and I can show you the backyard.
Your home is beautiful, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gorgeous. Oh, wow. This is it, huh? It's beautiful. I love the brick, and it is just gorgeous.
We just need help. I mean, clearly you can see. To us, it kind of looks like a desert. But
Well, I don't know if I can help you with the plant part because everybody knows I have a black thumb, but I can sure make it beautiful out here for you.
Yeah,
So
great. Well, we're looking forward to it. Yes.
You're gonna have to tell me, like, what do you think your wife would like to see out here?
Well, as you can see, we've attempted to do a few things with plants, but beyond that, we actually are not sure what to do as far as our next steps. We are not designers, and we've attempted to do a lot of things back here, but they haven't worked. So
okay.
We're really glad you're here.
Tell us all something that you really admire and love about your wife, Debbie.
She's amazing and resilient. We had moved in here about 9 years ago. We started doing some work to the place, and then she was working as a nurse at one of the local hospitals in the cardiac PCU unit and started to feel poorly. She ended up getting acute myeloid leukemia, which is a blood cancer. Thank God we're now 3 years past that. So she's got a clean bill of health. But when she had a break from the hospital and we were able to come home, even if it's just for a few days or a week, we would come out back here and just relax. And so it became a little bit of a sanctuary or a reprieve from the craziness and the hectic nature of dealing with the cancer at the time. While she's at the hospital and while we're here at the house, when she's going through chemo, she's not feeling good. So we're online, she's online looking at all the shows that we like to watch. And then we found you, and now we've just been, hooked.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're so sweet. That means a lot to me. I mean, my whole goal is to help people power through difficult times and to rise up. She did that on her own. So
I found that out.
She's a survivor. Yeah. I cannot wait to meet her. She's such an inspiration. Her story is going to be amazing. We are going to be sharing Debbie's story as we do the makeover, and I really hope you stay tuned, and because I know that you're going to find it inspiring watching. I know that you're going to be able to learn something that may help you or somebody you love. Stay tuned. We're going to break up her interview, but I know you're going to want to learn from her journey and her experience, because we all go through such hard things, and I think that we can find power, and she is one powerful lady, let me tell you. So let's get to the story and to the makeover. Okay, it's time to start. Start by pressure washing the brick. And when I say we, I mean Greg. Okay, while Greg is pressure washing the brick, I'm gonna unbox all of the furniture that was gifted to them by CHITA Living. A big thank you to them for sponsoring this episode and making this all come to life. I cannot wait to share with you a little bit about this company, because I actually have some chairs that I have in my breakfast nook that I bought and I love, that's from CHITA Living. In fact, everybody fights over these chairs. These chairs that we're gonna share with you are no different. All right. Okay, we gotta be super careful because I don't wanna cut into anything I shouldn't. They're packed well, that's for sure. Oh, honey, it looks so good. Thank you.
Isn't it cool how old brick looks? Like, you can't buy brick that looks like this. Like, this is like years of wear.
Yeah, no,
Like,
it's so cool.
it's almost like, what do you call that? Like rustic.
It's definitely got that old world
It
look.
has stories. Basically, it's brick that has stories.
Yeah, it does. Can you help me carry in the furniture?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Oh my goodness. Honey, you have to come test these out.
Yeah?
Come, I mean, can you believe these are like outdoor? These are meant for the outdoors.
Oh.
Isn't
That
it
is
comfortable?
nice. I thought that was gonna be, no, this is totally comfortable.
All right, a big thank you to CHITA for sponsoring this episode. So they were so kind to gift this furniture to Debbie for this makeover, and it's great, isn't it?
So cool of CHITA to do that.
Yeah, so cool. What I love about it is it swivels. Do you see this, honey?
Yeah.
But it's not like overly swivelly.
No, and it's like totally tough material too, you can tell. With this material, is it easy to clean then?
Oh, totally. It's because it's high performance. Like if you spill something on it, a lot of times it will just roll off.
And it can be out here like in the rain and stuff here.
It's hard to believe because like this looks.
Oh my word! This is metal.
I know it looks like.
Oh,
wood.
I thought it was totally wood.
I know, isn't that crazy?
Oh, that's perfect for outside.
Yeah, I love how supportive these cushions are. They're like so firm. At home, everybody fights over the CHITA chairs that we own.
It's true.
in the
Our
breakfast
sons fight
nook.
over the CHITA chairs. Yep.
Yeah, so I love CHITA. They are just, it's so quality what they've done here, and it's so nice. And they've given you guys that coupon code on the screen and in the description box below, so that if you too want to have stylish yet comfy furniture in your outdoor project. So that's great. Anyways, yeah, I'm gonna dismiss my sweetheart. He has some other business stuff to do. I made him do all the hard work, and now I'm like gonna do all the the lightweight stuff.
It was fun. I'm glad I could help. I really hope that Debbie and Rick like this.
I hope so too.
And they're able to enjoy the space a little bit more.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, honey. I'll
All
see you
right,
at home.
love you.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
So, thank you so much for doing this.
It's an honor.
I just really wanted to take a second to let like our community that you're a part of, you tell us your story about specifically what's happened over the course of the past few years and your journey with that.
Back in 2021, I was working my dream job. I was a nurse on a CVPCU unit, cardiovascular unit, beginning to struggle to keep up, starting to feel very fatigued, and noticed that I was out of breath going upstairs, started to see petechiae, which is like bleeding spots all over my body. My hemoglobin was getting really, really low, so they thought I was bleeding from somewhere. Took a lot of ibuprofen because when you're moving patients, you're always hurting, right?
Yeah. Well, I don't move patients, but yes, I can imagine.
Moving people. So the doctor thought maybe I had given myself an ulcer with all of the meds. So we were seeing other doctors and finally did an endoscopy, and there was no ulcer. I was beginning to become very nauseated, and vomiting became a regular occurrence. I couldn't work anymore, had to quit. I thought it was just me. I'm just a horrible nurse. I can't handle the stress of the job at my age and working nights. But I wasn't getting any better. At home, I'm still on the couch all day and just vomiting. More tests, you know, and they think, oh, it's your gallbladder. This is during COVID. Oh. And our hospital was on what's called black status, so you can't have any elective surgeries, anything. So unless I had a fever or if a stone was, you know, lodged right where it would cause a great amount of pain, it wasn't considered emergent, so we weren't going to take it out. Keep fast forwarding, and I told my husband, I said, I don't care if you take me out of the state, this thing is coming out of me because I can't do this anymore. A doctor in Tampa said, I'll take it out. So I get there, I feel like I'm a celebrity, right? They're waiting on you. You walk in and boom, 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 you're going to surgery, and I kind of am waking up and I hear she has cancer. And I'm thinking,
You overheard this.
yes, I'm hearing the doctor talk to my husband, and I thought, is he talking about me? Is it in my gallbladder? It was taken out. I can deal with that, you know. It's out of me. So what's a few treatments? I'll be okay. I get put in a room and I ask him, I said, hey, did I hear the doctor say I had cancer? And he said, go back to sleep. You know, we'll talk about it.
Okay, so I had always planned on going and getting the plants today while we're doing the install and everything, because I figured the less time they have in my hands, the better, because I'll kill them. They have a better chance with Debbie. While we're there, I think I'm going to look at some little bit more substantial pots. I'm just not feeling 100% confident about the sturdiness of the ones that I got at the Dollar Tree. They're cute, but I think I want something a little bit beefier. So we're going to pick up a couple of other things to make it a little bit, you know, more substantial. So here we go. Okay, I need some Boston ferns. I think that would look so pretty at the base. What do you think? These are beautiful, but I think they're too big for the space because we've got the pole coming out and I can't just, yeah, so this might not work. Let's go see what else we got.
I was never the one to give up the ghost. No, I was so stuck. I kept on playing.
Also, we need some hanging baskets for our little hanging things. They have these mandavillas over here that are kind of pretty, so let's look around.
Yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better. Yeah, you're making me wanna try forever. And I feel so free. Oh, my sweet baby.
Okay, if we're being honest, I'm like the last person who should be shopping for plants for somebody because I have no idea what I'm doing. But I'm gonna do my best, Debbie. I'm doing my best.
Baby.
I think they're really pretty, but I think they're too big for the pots that I got, and I'm like considering, do I need a bigger pot? So many options what to do. Let's just go take a look at pots. Ooh, those are pretty. Those are so pretty, but I don't know how much sun she gets. Those are so gorgeous. I love hydrangeas.
Glue all the pieces back together. Yeah,
They may be a little bit big for what we're looking for, though. I just don't know. I have like analysis paralysis. Maybe what we have is fine, and I'm overthinking it. I just don't know.
baby.
5 wrong. I don't know what to do.
Together, yeah, you take all my wrongs and make them better.
He says she likes the color blue, so maybe these. Okay, I think we've done good. We're all loaded up. Hopefully I did my gardening ladies proud. I have no idea. They all said full sun, so I'm hoping, I mean, it seemed like it gets a lot of sun, so here we go. We are gonna go with the bigger pot, and we are gonna take some screws and screw them in through the bottom, just so that I know that they're sturdy, and then we're gonna put a lot more concrete, and then I also got gravel for like drainage, and I really want these to be sturdy, and I was just not feeling great about it, and I think that this beefier, heavier pot's gonna be the way to go. We are gonna pre-drill a hole in the center, and these are pretty big, so I'll use one of my bigger bits. You ladies, you need this. There's a dot that literally marks this, so we'll. Okay. Okay, we're gonna cement these up. I'm gonna put a half bag in each one of these. They're quick dry, so hopefully that will happen very fast. And then we'll add some gravel, which will also add some weight. Now, there's not really a good flat level surface. So, and I don't wanna do this on their brick, but I found a level and we're trying to make it as level as possible, and we're making do. Here we go.
So I'm beginning to get more awake as the doctor comes in. And he just looks at my husband and he says, so have you talked with your wife? And he's just like, no. And he just said, you have a cancer, you have leukemia, acute myeloid leukemia. And I just stared at him and I looked at my husband who's got his arms crossed. I said, are you sure? And he said, yes. And I'm not letting you out of the hospital until, this was Saturday, until I know you have a doctor's appointment on Monday morning. I said, okay. And I'm looking at my husband's face and I'm thinking, he's not 100% sold, so I'm not gonna be 100% sold. I mean, we've been married for over 30 years. I trust him. Well, this whole time he's been doing research. Fast forward, he asked me, please don't look this up, even though I know you're a nurse, please don't look this up. Just let me carry the burden for you. So now that I know what he had seen and found on leukemia and lymphoma societies about AML, he thought he was going to lose me for sure, because it's a very deadly cancer. So we saw our oncologist on Monday morning. She said, you know, for some reason, even though we're still within the Advent Health system, I can't see his labs. I'll rerun them all. And I said, that's great. We're leaving for our vacation at the beach for a week. It's bought and paid for. Mm-hmm. That'll be a great place for me to recover. I'll have rested. Mm-hmm. She goes, I'll tell you what, I'm going to call you when it comes back in to be midweek, and I will let you know one way or the other, so you don't panic if you see me. She calls Wednesday, and she said, you know, is your husband home from work yet? I said, no. And I said, but I can get him, you know, it's just around the corner. And she said, all right. And I said, by the way, is this going to be a complicated conversation? And she said, yes, it'll be a little intricate. And I thought, okay. So I'm still not worrying. I'm thinking virus, you know, because I thought, I'm feeling better. How can I be sick? There's no way.
So Debbie and Rick had this solo stove already, and I thought it would be really cool to use it. It's a wood burning fire pit, but I thought it would be fun to dress it up. So I got these like curving paver stones. I've used them for my fire pit in Maine, and we're gonna surround their solo stove using these and make it look a little bit more dressed up and less industrial. So hopefully they like it. If not, it's not permanent. They're just gonna be stacked. So there you go.
I'm gonna let the past be filled with smoke, and I will try to fix what has been broken, and take this weight off my shoulders, cause I know yesterday.
Yeah, I need to do another row.
I'm gonna let the past stay in the cold.
Okay, with the fire pit done, I'm happy with that height. It looks so much better. It felt like it was kind of unfinished. Now it feels finished. We're going to reset the furniture, and then we're gonna come place our planter pots, which have set up really quickly. I'm so impressed. And then we'll start filling up with gravel for drainage and potting soil and doing all that, getting the weight in it, and then I'm gonna add the brackets that we're gonna need for like the lighting and all of that. So let's go.
I'm gonna let the sun shine in the day.
What are we thinking of this setup right now? I am really, really liking this. So now we're gonna put the gravel and the soil in.
Oh, I will open up my eyes so I can see the light. Oh, and I'll try to spread my wings so I can fly. Oh, and the darkness starts to fade. Feels like things are gonna go my way. I'm gonna let the sun shine in the day.
We've got all of our pots placed with the little poles on them. And now we're gonna put 2 brackets on them, one on either side. One's to hang some cafe lighting that I've got, and the other's for a hanging basket. So we are gonna hang those now, and yeah, it's gonna be fun. So you can see that I hung this one slightly below, and that's because if I did them exactly even, then they would be running into each other, the screws, because it's not thick enough. So that's what I did, is I staggered this one just a little bit lower from that one. So we're gonna do that to all of them. I'm feeling really good about this. Now, what do I need to do? I tested one hanging plant out. We're gonna hang our lights, and then we're gonna plant our pots.
Rick gets home and she called right on time, and she said the doctor was correct. You do have AML, and I don't treat this kind. The doctor that will be treating you is going to call you in 30 minutes. And I just sat there. I was very numb. Yeah, and so he called right on time. Wonderful, wonderful, soft-spoken man. And he says, you know, really a definitive diagnosis would be a bone marrow biopsy. What was happening is my bone marrow was producing immature cells. Think of all that your blood cells do. If they're mature, like they carry oxygen, they help fight disease, they do a lot of things, right? But if you're filling up with immature cells, they can't do their job. I said, okay, again, let's do this after I've rested a week. And he said, Debbie, you can go on vacation. I know you think that's the right thing to do. I get where you're coming from, but you'll end up with a different prognosis because you'll be in the emergency room this weekend. It's progressing rapidly, and you've just had your gallbladder taken out. You're not going to be able to heal from that if we don't get you started on treatment. Okay, you know, I'm not stubborn. I'm not a fool, right? So I just sat there. I think I was shocked. As a nurse, you deliver bad news all the time. And now I'm on this end. I didn't know what to think. I kept telling my husband, I feel strangely secure. I don't know if it was shock, I'm sure it was a little of that, or God's peace, because I'm a Christian and so I rely on my faith, maybe both. So, we packed up and I remember asking him, how long am I staying? He said an extended stay. I said, what does that mean? And he said, plan on a month. Gosh. And I thought, a month? I'll go crazy. I get to the hospital and my first words to my husband on our way out was, if I vomit from this chemotherapy, I'm done, because I have vomited the last 2 months. I'm not vomiting anymore. Anyways, we get there and God was good. The chemo was harsh. I did vomit, but it was a different kind of nausea. I can't explain it. It comes out. You don't know when it's going to come. You just live with your little blue bag beside you. They did the bone marrow biopsy as well. And I had a genetic component called FLT3. Basically, that turns on the AML. So we can treat the AML, but then we have to treat the genetic component. It's different than like trying to stage maybe a solid tumor, like maybe breast cancer or whatever, like are you stage 1, 2, 3? They stage it based on kind of, I would say, buckets, based on are you at high risk for it returning or low risk. And so they did all kinds of tests and it did come back that I was high risk.
That's a wrap for tonight. I hear Debbie just got home, so I'm gonna go say hi to her before I leave. I'm gonna swear her to not look yet because there's still a few finishing touches that we need to do in the morning, so we'll see you then. It's the next morning and we are here to finish up all of the final details and do the reveal for Debbie. I am so excited. Let's do this.
So after the chemotherapy, what that means is if they can treat the AML, which they were successful in halting it, it wants to come back because of the FLT3 gene, turning it back on. And he said, if you don't do the stem cell transplant, your body remembers the chemotherapy. And it's like, when you become drug resistant, it says, yeah, I'm not going to respond to that. And so that's why it's so deadly. And I said, okay. So we opted for the stem cell transplant after 37 days and chemo in my spine, as well as chemo through my PICC line. I went home. We waited for a donor. It's not easy. This young man was 24 years old. Why he would do this, I don't know. I never met him. I still haven't. I tried to meet him.
Oh, really?
Yes. And so I went back in November and had more chemotherapy. The first stage is like an induction phase. This is called conditioning. So you're wiping out any other blood cells that you might have. And then they give you your donor stem cells and it somehow finds its way and it lays itself on your bone marrow. And then he begins to produce in me. So I actually have his immune system, his blood now, his immunity. Yes, it's crazy.
Crazy.
My blood type changed.
Your blood type changed?
Yes.
Wow, that is incredible.
So I had that November 19th and then left the hospital. And then after that, Had some graft versus host, which is where the new immune system fights you because it doesn't recognize you as self. Put me back in the hospital for 21 days and on all kinds of meds, which, by the way, I couldn't be on my FLT3 inhibitor on the graft versus host drugs.
Oh, wow.
So my doctor said, well, it's a gamble. You know, I can't have you bleeding from your intestines because that'll take you out. And if he's fighting you this much, I have a feeling it'll fight that chromosome. And it did, it worked. I am healed 3.5 years out and all donor cells, I'm doing well. I feel really, really good. I enjoy life, you know, and part of the whole backyard idea was, and I don't know what it is, and you can ask a lot of people, I think, with cancer, and they'll say, oh yeah, plants are important all of a sudden, flowers are important, birds, animals, it's life. And when your life is, I'm sorry, no, when your life is almost stripped from you, you appreciate every day. I don't take it for granted. Every day I'm appreciative. I don't ever wait for the shoe to drop today. If God chooses to take me home, it's okay. I know where I'm going. I'm okay with that. But I'm so glad I've had 3 more years with my grandkids, 3 more years with the love of my life. So I'm blessed. I'm blessed.
Debbie, you are a walking miracle. And that was so touching. Thank you so much for sharing that with me and everybody. I just know that it's going to be helpful. Can you tell everybody where your story and your...
So at bloodcancerinfo.com is where you can find my story, information on maybe books to read, nutrition, types of therapy, and just know that every blood cancer is going to be different for every person. Every person's journey is going to be different. How we respond to the chemo is going to be different. But what I have on there is like what to bring to the hospital, you know, what made it more comfortable, like bringing my own sheets and my own pillows and a coffee maker and what not to bring, that sort of thing. It's my journey through blog, through photos, and then different links to like Be the Match, Leukemia and Lymphoma Society. And
I think that you sharing this is going to help so many people.
I hope so.
And I am so happy to be able to hopefully amplify that, hopefully.
If anybody can look into Be the Match because they desperately need people. I was very blessed to have a 100% match. I mean, everything that they would match it to in your body, this young man matched to me.
Yeah.
So
That's...
you know, not everybody is that blessed. Sometimes you have to go, at my age, the last resort was my older sister. That's not real successful in that treatment. So they really need people to donate, you know, and it's a swab on the cheek to see, and you go into a system. It is very simple.
Thank you so much for sharing that story. Are you ready to be excited? I hope you love it. All right, we're having her husband bring her out. Okay.
You ready?
Yeah.
Oh!
Beautiful.
Oh my gosh, that's gorgeous.
You did that.
Look at the fire pit.
Yeah.
I've always wanted that.
Oh, good.
Always. Is that the solo?
That's yours, and I just made it like layers. And just so you know, it's
my
not
gosh.
permanent, so you can easily lift those and move those if you need to clean, and they just stack up. So it will also
is
help
gorgeous.
heat escape too.
Look at the
So
lights. We've always
Okay, I
talked
gotta
about
process.
We've
Oh
wanted
my
these
gosh.
lights for
Yes,
years.
we have wanted them. And
yeah,
my neighbors have
we could
them.
really go crazy. This is a little bit more scaled down,
No,
but
this
yeah.
is like so intimate and perfect. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. The furniture is so gorgeous and elegant.
Do you like that? Because
I do.
it was gifted to you by CHITA.
CHITA.
Yeah,
CHITA did a good job.
Yes.
This is beautiful.
And so these are all, it's like high performance, and then they swivel so you can have a conversation.
my goodness.
So have a seat. They were damp this morning, but I flipped them over so they should be good to sit on.
Oh, they're comfortable.
They're supportive, but still
They're very
comfy.
nice. And you know what? My mama will be able to get in these.
Yeah.
She's 86 years old on a walker. This will be perfect for her.
So they're
Oh my gosh. This is so inviting now. We went from our little,
A desert.
yeah, our little pathetic chairs and one little table to this is awesome. Thank you. I'm gonna have to sit and absorb because it's better than I never would have thought of this.
Oh,
ever.
I'm so glad. And I'm like, this looks like a woman who can take care of a plant. I would have these all dead in like a week.
This is gorgeous.
Oh, I'm so glad.
Oh my gosh, thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh my gosh. Oh, I don't want to cry. I'm not going to cry.
Okay, don't. And
This
I hope that this is a place that you can come and relax and
Every
just,
morning, this is where I'll be reading my Bible and have my coffee.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
I wanted this so bad. Always.
Oh, well then, so you've got it ready to go. Okay, I have one last surprise for you.
Oh.
I'll be right back. It's in the garage.
This is
Now,
gorgeous.
I don't know if you already have one of these, but it's my drill.
No way.
Yeah.
I just was telling Rick I was going to get your drill. Ow, that's
Oh, now you don't have to get it. You've got it.
Thank you.
So-
It's for women's
Okay,
hands.
so it slides
Can I
out.
take it out?
Yeah, it slides out. It has a sleeve. So, yep, there you go.
Oh, Athena.
So it has a whole thing. You can read that later, but it
Okay.
says powerful. And so with each
I
one of our
love
tools, that you're going to get a word of affirmation, charm. And so that just to remind you how incredible and amazing you are.
Well, you are amazing, and what you're doing is amazing. Look, and it's in the cheetah print.
Yes,
Of course it is. What woman would not want this?
Yeah.
Look, it looks like a purse, number one, or a nice travel bag,
Yeah.
and it comes with directions.
Yeah. And so if you have any like little house projects, now you
I
have it.
do. Look at the sparkle. Oh, that's gorgeous, and it's just right for my finger.
Yeah.
Oh,
So there you go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I love it.
Thank you so much for sharing your story and letting me take over your backyard and have all kinds of fun
let
with
me
you.
tell you, I'm the one that is been blessed.
Oh no, trust me, I've been blessed doing this, so it's so fun.
And I'm so glad you're close. You know?
Big thank you to CHITA Living for making this episode possible. Don't forget to use the 10% off coupon that is in the description box below if you want to get this amazing look as well. A big thank you to Debbie for letting me come and do this, and I hope you enjoyed getting to know her as much as I did. And if you enjoyed this episode, here's another one that I think you'll like as well. And just a reminder that, like Debbie, you are powerful. We'll see you next time. Bye.